Number 15. Taurus G2C, $200. Money talks. Economics is a real thing, and not everyone has the budget to pick up a reliable, safe, accurate, and CCW pistol. The Taurus G2C looks to solve that issue and put it to rest for good. The Taurus G2C is a highly affordable compact CCW pistol, designed from the ground up to be a highly affordable compact CCW pistol. It has a polymer frame, steel mags holding 12 rounds of 9mm, easy-to-use sights, and slightly larger than the Sig P365. It has a manual external and internal trigger, an accessory rail, a high-profile sights with fixed front, and an adjustable rear sight. The G2C is an older version of the Taurus G3C, which is cheaper for one, about $20 to $30 cheaper than the G3C. It makes a great home defense pistol due to its stellar reliability and 12 rounds 9mm capacity. The G3C is cheaper for one, about $20 to $30 cheaper than the G3C, but other than that, both guns are very similar with just minor differences or upgrades in the G3C. The G2C makes a great home defense pistol due to its stellar reliability and 12 rounds 9mm capacity. Number 14. Ruger Security 9, $300. Ruger has recently released a compact 9mm pistol, the Security 9. It is a double-stack, mid-sized pistol that closely follows the dimensions of the Glock 19, but in a hammer-fired configuration. It has the same 15+1 capacity as the G19 and is priced at $289 to $380. It has other features that may appeal to some people, such as a hammer-fired slide and a smaller grip circumference. The Ruger Security 9 is a 9mm polymer pistol with a U-notch rear sight and drift-adjustable U-notch safety. It has a 15+1 or 10+1 capacity, with a glass-filled nylon frame and a glass-filled nylon slide. It feels and shoots like any other polymer gun, but the rear sight was difficult to pick up due to near-vision issues. It is accurate and comfortable, but the lack of structure or texture on the forward frame for the support hand thumb was a common complaint. Muzzle flip wasn't bad, but it would be nice to have a landing for the thumb. The sights are drift adjustable and the thumb safety lever is difficult to operate. The slide rails are made of aluminum and the barrel is thin and contoured, making it a potential point of failure with much use.
It is a 9mm hammer-fired pistol with a 4-inch barrel, a glass nylon-filled grip.
Number 13. Walther P22QD, $300. The Walther P22Q is a great little gun for the money, but it has some nitpicks. It has a threaded adapter that can be attached to the barrel to attach a suppressor, a smooth trigger, and interchangeable backstraps. The barrel shoots bullets straight and is more precise than the original P22. The trigger is excellent, but the double-action pull weight is 11 pounds. The grip shape is also excellent with interchangeable backstraps to adjust the size to fit your hands. The P22 pistol has a well-designed grip with a palm swell and an aggressive grip texture. It points intuitively and ergonomics are good with the paddle mag release, slide rack, and front cocking serrations. The only gripe is the safety decocker, which is a safety decocker that articulates easily and securely, but isn't the easiest to reach. The P22Q is a reliable gun, but it has occasional failures to feed and slide won't go into battery. It is not as reliable as the original P22, but as a recreational gun, it's fine. It is not as finicky as the original P22, but it still prefers to be clean. It is not self-defense ready, but good enough for everything else.
The red showing, we pull it down, hammer drops. Now there's a block.
Number 12. Smith & Wesson M&P 40 S&W, $300. Smith & Wesson's M2.0 line of pistols and performance center models are the most available on the market now, but the original M&P compact and duty models are still great guns. The M&P 40 S&W pistol is a popular choice for people who like a polymer-framed pistol but balk at the inability to adjust the grips. It includes 3 high-capacity mags, removable backstraps, night sights, and a carrying case. It also has an ambidextrous slide release, mag disconnect, and internal lock system. The Smith & Wesson M&P 40 was evaluated by a friend who had it issued as a duty weapon for his job with a federal security company. One thing that could be changed is the unnecessary beaver tail that extends out past the back of the slide. The Smith & Wesson Military and Police 40 S&W is a solid, dependable gun that takes a successful platform and adds features that the average gun owner will consider genuinely useful. It has a capacity of 15 + 1 rounds, a barrel length of 4.25 inches, front and rear sights, a trigger pull of 6.5 pounds, a trigger travel of 0.300 inches, and a trigger reset of approximately 140 inches. The gun has a large frame, finish, slide and barrel black melanite 68 HRC and a weight of 24.25 ounces. It is a valid choice for law enforcement and military, even after just a relatively short time on the market.
Ammunition cartridges or rounds or bullets, whatever you like to prefer to call it as, here in front.
Number 11. Smith & Wesson Bodyguard 380, $400. Are you one of those people who think anything less than a .45 isn't worth carrying? If so, you can probably just skip this one and just head on over to our .45 ACP roundup. But if you do, you're going to be missing out. The Smith & Wesson Bodyguard is a pocket-sized .380 pistol, worthy of S&W's long heritage, and it makes for an excellent carry gun. The S&W Bodyguard is a popular handgun caliber that is used for concealed carry. It is smaller than a 9mm and has less recoil, which means more accurate shooting. It also has less recoil, which means more holes in the bad guy and less in the wall behind them. The S&W Bodyguard is ideal for concealing a large firearm in cold weather clothing, as it is much easier to conceal a large firearm in cold weather clothing than it is in hot weather clothing. The S&W Bodyguard also has less recoil, which means more accurate shooting and less holes in the bad guy and less in the wall behind them. The Smith & Wesson Bodyguard 380 is a smaller, thinner gun than the Glock. It has several variations, including a thumb safety and a laser. The main consideration is whether or not you want the version with the laser, green or red. The color choice is up to you, but it is recommended to go with the one that aligns with your Jedi-Sith inclinations.
It should lock back for you, which again, the Ruger in some iterations doesn't have that, and it's a nice feature to have.
Number 10. Canik TP9SF, $400. The Canik TP9SF is a quality handgun that fires great and is fun to shoot. It comes with high-grade features, such as its single-action trigger, Mil STD 1913 Picatinny rail, and Warren tactical sights with a front dot sight. It is also a member of Canik's TP9 family, which includes the TP9EC, TP9SA, TP9SF Elite, and TP9SFX. The Canon TP9SF features a red bulb indicator, single-action trigger, Mil STD 1913 Picatinny rail, and Warren tactical sights with a front dot sight. The Canik TP9SF is a budget gun recommendation for those looking for the best bang for their buck. The Canik TP9SF is a polymer striker-fired gun that is comfortable enough, reliable, and affordable. It has an excellent trigger, as good as or better than stock H&K, CZ, and Glock triggers. However, the bore height is a bit tall, and the Warren sights are a nice touch, but the skinny rear sight makes the slide appear taller. Overall, the Canik TP9SF is an excellent budget pistol, but if you're wanting to improve or upgrade, check out the article to see which ones are better.
So if you do need to do a quick mag change.
Number 9. Rock Island M206 38, $300. The Armscore Model 206 is a 2-inch barrel .38 special revolver with a short barrel and a time-tested track record. It offers plenty of leverage in the case of a struggle for the handgun and can be fired repeatedly when thrust into the adversary's body. The cylinder release pulls to the rear in the Colt fashion, and the sights are broad and easy to use. The action is similar to Smith & Wesson than Colt, and the hammer spur is long and easily cocked for single-action fire. The grip is adequate for all but the largest hand sizes. The Rock Island M206 is a .38 special revolver with matte parkerized grips, checkered hardwood sights, fixed width, barrel length, 2.15-inch overall length, 7.75-inch weight, 25-ounce capacity, 6 rounds handling, ejector rod stroke positive, trigger action smooth, double action press tractable, reset fast, Winchester 158 grain RNL, Precision Delta 148 grain wad cutters, 703 FPS. The Armscore 206 is a suitable handgun for personal defense due to its accuracy in single-action fire. It fires high on the order of 3 inches at 10 yards with 148 to 158 grain loads and is sighted for 110 to 125 grain defense loads. The Winchester Silvertip Plus P load uses a light bullet at high velocity with a 125 grain alloy jacketed hollow point.
Retro checkered wood grips it has. With a height of just 4 inches and an overall length of 6.7 inches, it's two-dimensionally.
Number 8. Bersa BP9cc, $300. Bersa's BP Concealed Carry series comes in 3 flavors: 380, 9mm, and 40. The BP9cc's slim frame is its main selling point, with shallow serrations and pebbled texture on the sides. The grip circumference and shape is ideal, but the slide serrations could be deeper and or sharper. The ambidextrous mag release is easy to find, but it's hard to activate. The subcompact size enables easy manipulation of the slide and controls, but the ambidextrous mag release is hard to activate. The Bersa BP9cc has a slide stop, mag safety, built-in lock, loaded chamber indicator, and one of the best striker-fired triggers on the market. Safety check the pistol and pull the trigger to deactivate the striker, then insert an empty mag and pull the trigger. The trigger is wide and comfortable without an annoying safety blade dingus in the front, but it rotates downwards to clear its passive safety. The BP9cc surprises with one of the best striker-fired triggers on the market, but it's better suited for concealed carry. The BP9cc is a reliable firearm with a smooth trigger pull of 5/8 of an inch, a lower shot break weight of 3 pounds, and a snappy recoil of 20.9 ounces. It is easy to shoot rapidly while keeping the downrange holes where they belong. At self-defense distances, the BP9 is accurate enough and easy to shoot rapidly. The recoil is as snappy as expected from a firearm that weighs 20.9 ounces. The Bersa BP9cc is a highly functional concealed carry pistol with a short reset trigger and Sig Sauer fit front and Glock fit rear sights. It is well suited to almost anyone, regardless of hand size and stature.
4 single stack 9mm. What it does have, this has an 8-round capacity.
Number 7. Bond Arms, $350. Bond Arms is a unique handgun brand that focuses on Derringer handguns. The Roughneck is a 2-shot pistol with interchangeable barrels, available in multiple calibers. It is based on the Philadelphia Derringer, a mid-19th century pistol invented by Henry Derringer and used to assassinate Abraham Lincoln. Derringer never patented his design, and counterfeits began popping up throughout the Wild West era. Today, these handguns are known as Derringers and highlight the importance of patenting your own design. Bond Arms is a niche handgun brand focused on the budget market. They have a versatile budget model, the Bond Arms Roughneck, which can be chambered in the 9mm, 357 Magnum 38 Special, and 45 ACP calibers. Additionally, they have the Bond Arms Mama Bear and Snake Slayer, and the Bond Arms Rowdy for higher calibers. The Roughneck has a 2.5-inch barrel that can be easily removed with a hex key and replaced with another barrel of your choice. The Bond Arms Roughneck model is a single-action Derringer pistol with a capacity of 2 rounds. It has an interchangeable grip and barrel system, which can be quickly exchanged with a hex key. The gun is holstered in a matte stainless finish and has interchangeable barrels in different calibers. It has a crossbolt safety and spring-loaded locking lever, a trigger pull of 6.5 pounds, a capacity of 2 rounds, a barrel length of 2.5 inches, a barrel length of 4.5 inches, and a barrel length of 1.5 inches. A barrel Bond Arms offers a variety of barrel lengths and calibers, including the 357 Magnum 38 Special caliber for the 3-inch barrel size. The gun is best suited for short range at 7 yards, and the recoil is low due to the stainless steel frame and medium soft rubber grips. The trigger and trigger guard are also well designed. Bond Arms Roughneck Revolver has a 6.5-pound trigger pull, removable trigger guard, push button, spring-loaded crossbolt safety with a rebounding hammer, rotating mechanism, and low recoil for a gun of this size. It is cost-effective, reliable, and has decent safeties. However, it is heavy in comparison to other similarly sized pistols, only effective at close ranges, and is awkward for larger hands.
But look at my grip. It's really low on the firearm, and it doesn't give me much to hold on to. So,
Number 6. SAR USA, $400. The Sarsilmaz SAR 9mm pistol has come together with good features, making it among the most desirable handguns on the market. It is affordable compared to the Glock, HK, and Walter, yet it gives up little to these pistols in performance. It features an ambidextrous safety, a firing pin block and bifurcated trigger, a level in the center of the trigger to prevent trigger movement if the pistol is dropped, a bright red insert behind the trigger that cues us in when the trigger is ready to fire, and the slide racked, a modern light rail molded onto the frame, changeable back straps, and changeable side panels. The pistol has its origins in military contract for over 100,000 pistols and features a firing pin block and bifurcated trigger, a lever in the center of the trigger to prevent trigger movement if the pistol is dropped, a bright red insert behind the trigger to cue us in when the trigger is ready to fire, and the slide racked, a modern light rail molded into the frame, changeable backstrap. The SAR-9 pistol is delivered in a hard plastic box with an instruction manual, cleaning rod, and two 17-round mags. The internals are similar to the Glock Walter type, but the manual safety makes a difference. Operation is standard double action only, striker fired. The mags are difficult to load to 17 rounds, but just fine to 15 rounds. The 3-dot sights are properly regulated for 124 grain loads and fire a bit high with the 147 grain load. The trigger is heavier than some at 6 pounds, but manageable. The Glock 17 is a fast on-target pistol with good sights and trigger. It performs well with cheapest ball ammo, including Sig Sauer Elite 124 grain V-Crown and Winchester 147 grain Silvertip. At 7 yards, it can make a single ragged hole in the X-ring with the cheapest load, making it a formidable handgun well worth its price. It features 3-dot white sights and a mag capacity of 17 rounds.
Measurements and my scientific experiments, the slide's a little higher, taller.
Number 5. Taurus GX4XL Toro, $450. The Taurus GX4XL Toro is a Brazilian-made striker-fired semi-auto pistol with a 9mm caliber and a capacity of 13+1, 11+1 rounds. It is a great value for shooters looking for a compact 9mm with an average of 10 best 5-shot groups at 15 yards. It has a good design, good value, and excellent accuracy with an average of 10 best 5-shot groups at 15 yards. Its reliability was good, with no issues running a variety of bullet styles and weights through it, though the first pistol required a couple hundred rounds of break-in before its feeding smoothed out. The Taurus GX4XL is a less expensive defensive pistol with an excellent grip shape and texture. It has a solid back wall and a short, well-defined reset, which helps make up for the trigger breaking at 6 pounds 11 ounces. The trigger breaks at 6 pounds 11 ounces, but it has a solid back wall and a short, well-defined reset, which helps make up for it. The pistol comes with 2 mags, one holding 11 rounds and the other 13 rounds, and different back straps to adjust the thickness of the grip. These features are attractive on a pistol at this price and sealed the deal for the Taurus GX4XL's Great Buy Award. Number 4. Sig Sauer P322, $400. The Sig Sauer P322 is a semi-auto striker with a 22 LR caliber, 20+1 capacity, 1 pound 1 ounce weight, 4 pound 2 ounce trigger, 4-inch barrel, 7-inch length. The Sig P322 looks a lot like its bigger siblings in the Sig Sauer line. For those who already shoot SIGs, it's tempting to think of the P322 as an economical trainer, and it could be used in that role. The grip ergonomics are similar to those on the P365, which is to say they are very good. Among the qualities that Sig Sauer offers is an excellent understanding of how to sculpt a pistol so it is comfortable to shoot and points naturally. Sig designed the P322 with a double-stack mag that holds 20 rounds. It was easy to load, ran extremely well, and is the perfect capacity for a rimfire pistol. With that many rounds on tap, we were able to have a blast shooting our rimfire spinner target and other steel. At more than just a pound, the P322 is easy to haul around, and that portability would make it a good camp gun to keep in your pack. To get the price to an affordable and appealing $399, Sig did cut some corners. The sights are simple and fairly cheap. The external safety and slide lock are basic and at times easy to confuse. On the plus side, the P322 comes with some nice extras: 2 mags, a slide cut for an optic, and a threaded adapter for a suppressor. The frame incorporates an accessory rail with 3 slots. The trigger is pretty good too. Number 3. Mossberg MC2C, $450. The Mossberg MC2C is a semi-auto striker with 9mm caliber, 16+1, 14+1 capacity, 1 pound 6 ounce weight, 6 pounds 7 ounce trigger, 3.9-inch barrel, and 7-inch length. The 2 qualities a concealed carry pistol must have are, first, a design optimized for the task, and second, complete reliability. The Mossberg MC2C checks both boxes. The MC2C isn't the most refined pistol out there, but Mossberg did build it to be comfortable while worn under a shirt and easy to bring into action quickly, all in a shootable platform. For instance, the pistol does a nice job balancing the type and amount of grip texturing on its surfaces while still being smooth and snag-free. Mossberg beveled the corners on the pistol and added a couple extra cuts and radiuses around the muzzle. The pistol has cocking serrations on the front and rear of the slide, which is helpful for positive manipulation, but the cuts aren't so deep as to be distracting or potentially hinder the ability of the shooter to clear the pistol from concealment. The 3-dot sights are basic and serviceable. The trigger is a bit on the heavy side, and the pistol's accuracy was adequate for close-range engagements, but it isn't a precision long-range shooter by any stretch. Mossberg molded a single slot accessory rail in the polymer frame and added textured contact patches on both sides of the frame as a spot to index the support hand-thumb and help drive the pistol and control recoil. Even though the grip is thin to help with the pistol's concealability, we found the MC2C fairly comfortable to run hard. The recoil is a little snappy, normal for a pistol in this class, but it wasn't difficult to shoot it quickly while maintaining a good level of defensive accuracy. And as is becoming more common, the slide is cut to receive an optic, which adds to the MC2C's versatility. The pistol ships with 2 mags, one holding 14 rounds that sits flush with the frame, and one holding 16 rounds with an extended base plate.
There are actually 4 variants of this pistol, but 2 of them don't matter, and we're not going to be covering them here today because they are...
Number 2, Glock G47 Moss, $600. Glock G47 Moss is a semi-auto striker with 9mm caliber, 17+1 capacity, 1 pound 7 ounce weight, 6 pounds 8 ounces trigger, 4.49-inch barrel, and 8-inch length. So nothing about the new G47 is caught by surprise or radically altered the perception of the pioneer of polymer-framed striker-fired pistols. The G47 Moss is another solid introduction by the company. Probably the most significant thing about it is that it represents the phasing out of the Glock G17, the original pistol that started it all for this Austrian firearms company. It is more accurate than other Glocks. Its 1.633-inch 5-shot group average placed it in the top third of all the handguns we shot this year and was the most accurate gun in its price class by a fair margin. That includes outshooting the Shadow System 920L, a Glock clone that, in theory, should be more accurate than a stock Glock offering. Beyond that, the G47 Moss shot like a Glock, pointed like a Glock, has the same uninspiring factory sights as other Glocks, and was as utterly reliable as a Glock.
Why would you like that? Well, if you have both, the 19.
Number 1. SCCY CPX2, $300. The SCCY CPX2 is a budget pistol designed to arm as many Americans as possible. It is lightweight, holds 10 rounds, and is similar in size to the Taurus G2C. It is not a duty or range gun, but is marketed towards the concealed carry and self-defense crowd. It comes in around $200 or $300 if you add the red dot sight. The SCCY CPX2 is suitable for IWB carry, appendix IWB carry, or OWB carry. It has a red dot grip with finger grooves that help keep the gun in place, but there is no modularity to the grip. There is no removable backstrap, grip panels, or anything like that, so what you see is what you get. The overall feel of the gun isn't bad, but it doesn't feel as secure as something like the Taurus G2C or G3C. The SCCY CPX2 has 2 sight options, standard iron sights and a crimson trace red dot. The sights aren't bad, but the red dot won't be reliable for defensive use. The housing is a polymer, and it can't hold a consistent contact on the battery, so it's not worth the $100 upgrade. Side controls are optional. The SCCY CPX2 pistol does not have an external safety, but the mag release is right side only, and the slide stop is well designed. Overall, the ergonomics of the gun aren't bad, with the mag release working well, the slide stop being excellent, and the slide itself having decent serrations. That's all for this video, folks. We'll see you next time.